Paul on, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, first pass for Brady. This one left side, caught by Patterson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On play action, now Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You know, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Taking it about the 1.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To try again after the sack. Jackson. pass on the sack, and it's third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
And the Bears